creating a connection and likability and building bridges with people you meet. What's your business card look like?
Yeah, my business card is actually an 8.5 by 11 baseball card, which has all my statistics for 40 years on the background. And I'll tell you how it came about, actually. I have a client here in New York that I've done several deals with over the past 3 decades or more, and I hadn't done a deal with him in a while, but yet saw him all the time because we both sit on the executive committee of the Real Estate Board of New York. So I see him every month. And normally when we see each other, it's, hey, how are the kids? How's the boat? Not really talking about business that much. And I bumped into him on Park Avenue one day and we started talking about business. So I said to him, hey, what are you going to do with that big piece of land you have out in Long Island City? And he said, oh, I'm going to start looking for a construction loan because I'm going to start building. And so I said, oh, you really should talk to our mortgage brokers. I was at JLL at the time. I said, you really should talk to our mortgage brokers. They've done some construction loans recently and maybe we could help you. So, Bob, thanks so much. But I've already decided I'm going to go with JLL. And I said, I've been at JLL for over 4 years. And it was so, he's like, oh, I thought you were still at Cushman and Wakefield. So I said, how do I convey the message of where I am to this guy in a funny way? And as a kid, I always collected baseball cards. And I was one of those kids that always looked at the back of the card more so than the front of the card. And I said, you know what? Why don't I just put in the back of the baseball card, it said what teams you were on in different years and what your stats were. So I put this baseball card together on the back. I put all my statistics of what companies I was at, what years, et cetera, et cetera. And I was just going to do one and send it to this guy. And the kids at the office said, hey, BK, this is the coolest thing we've ever seen. You got to do a ton of these and get this out. And so I said, what the heck? So I did a bunch, sent them out, and it just has kind of gone viral, I guess. And now I think I've done the 4th one, which is the 1972 tops. They're all based on real baseball cards. The first one I did was the 1970 tops. Then I did 1968. I'm on 1972. I've also done the 1974. All the years that I collected as a kid, which really
Sure.
But, I've probably autographed 25,000 of these things.